Well, hello. Yeah, I'm that topping dude. Yes, I still am that topping dude. I was that topping dude yesterday. I'll be that topping dude tomorrow. And this is that topping dude plays the American Film Institute's daily movie guessing game. Get the picture. Daily movie guessing game. Get the picture. It's July 6th, 2026. It's game number 1555. 555. 555. 15, 50, 50, 55, 55, 50, 55, 55, 55, 1,555, 1,555. It's the 1,555th game. I know I got the I know I got the number wrong yesterday. I said the wrong number. I bet a lot of you caught a lot of you. I bet all two of you who watch caught it. No, more than two people watch. I think three. Is it three? Are we up to three or four? Whatever, something. And I play this game every single day, and I invite you to do the same. Get me here, there, play. Go to AFI.com and play. Then you come back here. You can like, comment, subscribe, comment, follow. Now, all three of our friends have not, we've only heard from one today. We haven't heard from Jaden. Usually he usually wakes up and gets his answer and goes back to sleep by now. Maybe he'll come while we're recording. John Atkins, no, just the anonymous player. And he has this message for us. I got the picture. That's all we have to go on. So let's go on in and look, see. I can get it right too. Okay. Let's play the game. Come on, let's play the game. Okay, now I want to talk about this for a moment. Yesterday, the answer was Jaws, a movie I have seen possibly more than any other movie. It's definitely in the top three of movies I've seen more than any other movie. Um, and yesterday was July 5th, and in Jaws, you may remember that there's a great white shark in the waters, and Sheriff Brody knows about it, and the other guy is like, we can't say, we can't say that there's a shark. That the July 4th is coming up. It's the July 4th is the big day. And then they have that scene that's July 4th, and it's that scene where that they have that amazing shot of that close up of Roy Scheider's face as the background recedes, or the background gets closer. It's one we get close to his face, and it's something what I'm talking about, that famous shot. And people screaming and running, and this is where Alex Kintner, I believe, that little boy gets eaten by the shark, and and his mother slaps Roy Scheider and says, you knew. Well, then they go out with Robert Shaw as Quint out to sea, and this is the shot where they're leaving. And it never occurred to me until yesterday that that takes place on July 5th, because it always seemed to me like there was a lot of time, it was a week later, that they got everything together and coordinated everything, and but but it's a pretty dire situation that there's a great white shark eating everyone. So I didn't realize until he was, oh, that's the very next day that they go out. Of course, it's the next day. They got a shark. So I have to hand it to the American Film Institute's Daily Movie Guessing Game, get the picture for matching the picture to the date in the film. Obviously, it wasn't 2026, but it was like more like 1975 or 74. And so got to hand it to you, American Film Institute Daily Movie Guessing Game, get the picture. It took the picture takes place on this moment in the film takes place on July 5th. Well, 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 well. Okay, now after all that, let's go and see what today. Oh, wait, we're supposed to look at it here. Let's just take a peek. Peek, 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 peek. Um, I saw the titles just briefly. This is I Married a Witch. That's Veronica Lake. That's Joel McCrea. And this is I Married a Witch. And I wouldn't have gotten the title quite that fast, but I did. I did all five titles just flashed in front of me, and I saw that was one of them, and that's it. It's a movie I've never seen. It's one of those instances where I know the answer, even though I haven't seen the movie. This is the game. Only the first guess counts, the one that matters. The one that matters. This is the game. Only the first guess count. The one that's only 61% got this. But they didn't bother to put expert level or anything. That Jaws wasn't expert level, was it? No. Oh, we don't know anymore. Okay. Um, anyway, let's see. The Blue Dahlia. You know, it's funny. I always thought this was pronounced the Blue Dahlia. And when this movie came out, well, I don't know, this might be an older movie, but a version of it with Brian De Palma came out with Scarlett Johansson, and uh, and I thought it was the Blue Dahlia, and if I was talking about it with a friend, and I made some kind of joke, and that he could not figure it out because I wasn't pronouncing it correctly. It's the Blue Dahlia. I now know. I didn't for up until that Brian De Palma film was made. I didn't know. I married a witch. That's the answer. The more the oh shit. It could be the more the merrier. I could have there's the guy right there. I could ask if is Veronica Lake in that film? Because Joel McCrea is. Oh gosh. Um, so I could be wrong, but I think it's I Married a Witch. Sullivan's Travels. Oh, oh, Sullivan's Travel. Now I'm oh gosh. Now I'm all confused every which way and for okay, that I think now I think it's Sullivan's oh shit. Cause yeah, Joel okay. All right, Veronica Lake is the star of I Married a Witch and Joel McCrea's not in it. So it's not I Married a Witch. It's not The More the Merrier. It's Sullivan's Travels because Veronica Lake is in that film. And as is Joel McCrea. All right, that's going to be my first guess anyway. All right, and This Gun for Hire. I should really know this because it's one of Harvey's favorite films, and he watches it constantly, and I watch it with him sometimes, but I guess not enough to know for sure. But all right, I'm gonna say Sullivan's Travels. Okay, let's see if I'm right. I got the picture. I'm on a 9-day streak. It was most certainly not I Married a Witch. I was so confident about that, wasn't I? Second chance is the one free guest game, just for fun. Well, if I'd guessed I Married a Witch there, then I would probably say, oh, it's the more the merrier. No, it's not that either. They're all these three Sullivan's Travel, The More the Merrier. Oh, those two are Joel McCrea films. That's a Veronica Lake film. And I'm not sure who's in The Blue Dahlia and This Gun for Hire. All right, Sullivan's Travels. Bam, 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 beep, 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 beep. Come on. 61.4% correctly identified or guessed Sylvain's Trivials. 12.7% guessed It May Ride at White. 14.7% guessed Tahible de la 8.2% get Thais Goon for here. 2.9% guessed Thamurair. 13-day streak. Let's see what they said about Sullivan motherfucking traveling, baby. Featuring the uncanny parent of Joe McCrea and Veronica Lake and included in many American film institutes ranking as the greatest movies of all time. Rated original progressive standards, Sullivan Travels also appeared in any of his greatest screen comedies and the most inspiring movies of all time. Oh, and there's Steven Spielberg. Yesterday the answer was Jaws, and today it's Sullivan's Travels, and you can see Steven Spielberg talking about Sullivan's Travels. All right, Sullivan's Travels, Preston Sturges film. That guy, he's right over there. He loves Preston Sturges, and he loves this film. It's a good movie. It's been the answer several times. This is at least the third time. Um, it may have been the same picture the other two times. Was it? Or yeah, I think it was the same scenes, two different pictures from the same scene the previous two times that I recall it being the answer. Um, it's about a Hollywood, is he a director? and he's making these lightweight comedies that that don't mean anything to anybody, and they're not important, and he wants to make something important, something socially relevant, and that's they don't want him to, and he goes out on his own and lives life not as a director, and wants to experience reality outside of Hollywood and gets sort of a bigger dose of it than he had anticipated, shall we say, and somehow learns that these silly comedies he's been making have more value than he thought. I just gave away the whole movie. If you haven't seen it, that's the whole movie. But things happen with the funny and interesting things happen. So it's not just that. All right. Sullivan's Travels. Highly recommend. That guy would definitely say it's a must see. I say it's a C. See you tomorrow. Thanks for coming by. Bye. Bye.